The first and by far the worst summon in Terraria is Abigail. Abigail was added to Terraria as a fun little collab with the game Don't Starve Together, but despite her reputation as a strong follower that can handle hordes of spiders alone in her own game, Abigail is quite the opposite in Terraria. But before I can even showcase this, I have to find a flower. To summon Abigail, you need to find an item called Abigail's Flower, which conveniently grows right on the surface, but there needs to be a bunch of tombstones around, because you know, she's a ghost. I wasn't sure how many tombstones I needed to have, so I killed myself 3 times and left it at that. The flower was going to need some time to grow, so while I waited, I decided to get all the boring Terraria shit done, like getting wood, mining ores, yippee, and riding the longest goddamn minecart track I've ever seen in this game. Like, holy shit, this thing takes me across like a fifth of my world. Anyways, this all took about a half hour, so I figured that the flower would have grown by now, but I was wrong. It was going to take a little while longer. It then came to my mind that maybe I don't have enough tombstones lying around for it to actually grow, so I spent the night gathering up some more. Oh my god, am I glad that's over with. Holy. Now that I had a big enough graveyard, I just had to pass some more time, so I went back into the caves to try getting more life crystals, but all I did was get shot by way too many traps. Like, these things were everywhere. I did manage to make myself a Flinx fur coat for the extra summon, and a snapthorn so that I could actually start dealing summon damage. After just over an hour, I checked my graveyard, and behold, an Abigail's Flower. Let's see if Abigail's Flower is there yet. I have been waiting hours now. Yes! Yes, it's there! Get him, Abigail! Oh my god, she's so bad. With this, I was now ready to take on the Eye of Cthulhu, and Abigail was much worse than I thought. Alrighty, I suppose I'm as ready as I'll ever be. 3, 2, 1! Alright, Abigail, we got this. Hey, don't worry about the zombies right now. Focus on the eye. God, Abigail, oh my god, she's not gonna do like any damage. See, the biggest issue with Abigail is the fact that she has to stop moving to attack. That is easily the biggest hindrance to Abigail, and why nobody uses her. Because who wants to fight who wants to use a minion that has to stop moving to attack? Because like all enemies, you know, move. Yeah, get him, Abigail, get him, get him, get him. Big damage, big damage, big damage. Yeah. Oh, Abigail's never gonna hit the Eye of Cthulhu in that phase. Come on, Abigail, come on, Abigail. Oh my god, Abigail's not gonna be able to hit it at all. Yeah, baby! Me and Abigail dream team. Let's fucking go, dude. My Snapthorn did pretty much all of the damage in that fight. All Abigail really did was chase after the Eye of Cthulhu, but even then, she was barely able to keep up. Anybody who has a brain would immediately start looking for a new summon, but unfortunately, I'm stuck with this ghost for a little while longer. I broke things down into categories, with a few bosses that I have to defeat before moving on to the next, and for this first category, I still had to defeat the Brain of Cthulhu and the King Slime. I was gonna start off with the King Slime, but after making the Slimy Crown, I figured I would deal with the Brain of Cthulhu first, since I was already there. Dude, Abigail does like actually no damage whatsoever. It's ridiculous. My whip is doing all of the damage. Hey, see, Abigail, we did this easy peasy. This fight was easy peasy with Abigail. Oh, just like that, too easy. She still did significantly less damage than I would have liked, but too easy. Abigail wasn't getting any better, but thankfully our time together was coming to an end. All right, almost there, and we did it. Let's go, Abigail, let's go. You're not that shit. I mean, my whip did most of the work, but you're not that shit. Alright, now that we've defeated the first 3 bosses with our good old pal Abigail here, it's about time we go for an upgrade and swap her out for the Flinxes. I chose the Flinx as the runner-up for Terraria's worst summon because comparatively it was doing much better than Abigail, but if you're gonna spend your time gathering up all of the Flinx fur that's needed to make the summon, you're better off just fishing during a blood moon to get the Vampire Frog Staff. I then wanted to try getting my hands on the worst sentry in Terraria, and lucky for me, I happened to find the Tavern Keep NPC actual minutes after making the Flinx staff. Oh, yes! Perfect timing! Now, the Tavern Keep gives you enough defender medals right off the bat to buy any sentry of your choosing, but the worst one is the Lightning Aura Rod. It was actually kind of a toss-up between that and the Explosive Trap Rod, since they both deal pretty much the same amount of damage, but I chose the lightning aura rod to be the worst because if an enemy were to fall into the aura for just a split second, it would take much less damage than if it had fallen onto an explosive trap. The issue in trying to use any of the sentries that the Tavern Keep offers is that the Old One's army must have been defeated for the sentry to work outside of the event, and after a couple of tries, I deemed it pretty impossible to win given my current loadout. Ultimately, I decided to take on the Queen Bee to get myself some bee armor, and it's not that I hate the Queen Bee or anything, but there's a reason that very few people go out of their way to fight her. Alrighty boys, let's get her done! This is the last obstacle before Skeletron. Let's get this done. Now these guys seem to work so much better than Abigail. They're actually hitting the boss. This is gonna be a long boss fight, holy. Ow, please. Please, oh my god. This is why I don't fight the Queen Bee. Queen Bee is too difficult. Oh shit, what am I doing? I'm stuck. Oh my god, things are looking real grim right now. I'm scared. Please, Flinxes, do better. Please, Flinxes, do some damage. This boss fight's been going on for like 10 fucking minutes. Oh my god, these Flinxes are horrible, dude. 1 damage? Are you kidding me? We've managed to do like 30 damage to it in the last 10 minutes. Come on, Flinxes, do better. Come on, I can't lose. I've been doing this for too fucking long. God damn it. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me, dude? God, the Flinxes are so bad. That one attempt was 15 minutes long. 15 minutes long. For reference, I beat the final boss of the Calamity mod, the Supreme Calamitas, in 6. It was a little while before I could attempt the Queen Bee again, but in that time I took out some gobbies, ran into the Gobby Tinkerer, reforged some shit, and made some better armor. Once I was back at the arena, I summoned the Queen Bee again, but this fight wasn't any shorter. Yeah, baby! Let's go! Oh my god. The Flinxes still suck, but we beat the Queen Bee. I then went home with my bee wax in hand, started making the bee armor, and then realized that I wasn't even given enough wax to make the full set, so I walked all the way back to the jungle to defeat the Queen Bee one last time. We'll send it! Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down. Literally 1 hit. Come on. Thank you. Holy, that was way too close for comfort. With my new gear and my 3 rabid Flinxes that were ready to fucking stomp the innards out of some more gobbies, I started the Old One's army, and it was actually so much easier than last time. The Dark Mage dropped an Apprentice's Scarf and a War Table, so now I can have 3 minions and 3 sentries. It was now time to fight the Skeletron, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you would know that for whatever fucking reason, this is my worst boss in the game. Like, I can defeat every other boss with little to no problems whatsoever, but again, for whatever fucking reason, I just cannot consistently beat this guy. And things did not change this time around. And I think like my 4th or 5th attempt, I was finally able to take out the Skeletron, but my god, do I hate this boss. Oh my god, finally. Holy shit. The Flinxes locked the fuck in at the end. Holy shit, they locked in. Oh my god. Anyways, all I really have left to do is to defeat the Wall of Flesh, and as I was mining down to get to hell, it occurred to me that I've spent a majority of this playthrough just running around to get from one place to another. Like I already spent 10 hours on this world and hadn't even gotten down to hell yet. So I added a few quality of life mods just so that all this tedious shit wouldn't take me as long. With that said, I did buy a bunch of summoning potions and a bewitching table so that I could have 5 Flinxes instead of 3. I then made it to hell, mined a bunch of hellstone, and made the final worst minion of pre-hard mode. Alrighty everybody, say goodbye to all of these Flinxes, and say hello to the 3rd worst summon in Terraria, the Imp. Now the Imps aren't necessarily a bad minion, but I think that the Hornets are just better. I mean, they attack faster and inflict poison, which is especially useful against the Wall of Flesh since it's immune to the on fire debuff that the Imps inflict. Thanks to the projectiles that the Imps fire, making the Hell Highway was a breeze. It only took me like 30 minutes, which I still feel like is a long time and shouldn't have taken me nearly as long. The last thing I had left to do before the Wall of Flesh fight was to make the Spinal Tap Whip, and the Imps made it quite easy to get all of the bones that I needed. Oh, I also swapped out the Lightning Aura Rod for the Explosive Trap Rod. I was now as ready as I could be to take on the Wall of Flesh, and this fight was so unbelievably close. You folks ready? 3, 2, 1. Alright, Wall of Flesh just spawned. Take them out. Take out the Hungries. Take out the Hungries. Nice job, boys. Nice job, boys. So far, so good. You boys are doing quite lovely right now. Okay, we're halfway through. Shit. I'm taking a lot of damage. Come on, boys. Finish it up. Finish it up. No! Finish it up! Holy shit. Oh my god, I actually cannot believe I beat that. I think I won by actually a split second. I won by a split second. I didn't even have time to pick up the treasure bag. I deadass cannot believe that I won. Like, if the fight had gone on for even a second longer, I would have lost. But none of that matters, because I made it to hard mode! The first thing on my agenda was to get spider armor, so that getting everything else would be just a little bit easier. Once I had that, I made my way over to the ocean, started a blood moon, drank a battle potion, lit a water candle, and drank a luck potion, all so that I could have the best chance at getting a pirate map. As soon as I got one, I headed home and started the pirate invasion, and once it was over with, I was able to move on to the worst minion of hard mode. Alright, say goodbye to all of these imps, and say hello to my new army of pirates. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. There are all sorts of issues with the pirate minions. They have terrible AI, causing them to just jump through targets more often than actually hitting them. They have a much lower DPS than the other summons. They don't inflict any sort of debuff. And, worst of all, they can't hit flying enemies for shit, which will become a real issue when it comes time for the mech bosses. I would much rather have the Sanguine Staff, or even the Spider Staff for that matter, but I digress. The only way I could think of to make these pirates even a little bit better was just to make them deal more damage, so I took down an Ice Golem and made the Cool Whip for its 6 summon tag damage. Before making the whip, I noticed that some of my fishy little friends had come into town, so I took a quick little break to say hi. After they left, I sped through the hard mode ores and made myself some wings and healing potions. Once that was done, I had nothing left to do other than to get started on the mech bosses, so I summoned the Destroyer because I thought it would be the easiest, and prepared for the worst. Alrighty boys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Okay. 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 This might be an issue. All of these probes might be an issue. Yes! There we go. Oh shit. Hey, take out some of these probes. Take out some of the probes. Take out some of the probes. Okay, okay. So far, so good. My minions are absolutely nowhere to be found, by the way. These pirates fucking suck. Right now, it's my Cool Whip that is doing all of the damage. See, the little summon that the Cool Whip spawns is doing so much damage. My pirates are doing literally fuck all right now. Dude, the pirates are nowhere to be found. Where are they? Oh my god, they're actually nowhere. Hello, pirates. Where are you? Alright, let's finish this up, why don't we? Let's finish this up. Holy dude, the pirates did absolutely nothing for that fight. Holy shit. God, these pirates suck so bad. God, I didn't think they were going to be that bad. They did literally nothing for that fight. Holy shit, I cannot believe I won first try. And guess what? My whip did all of the work. I'm honestly kind of annoyed that my summons haven't done a goddamn thing this entire playthrough so far, and that my whips have been carrying me this entire time. Like, I know I'm using the worst summons to beat Terraria, but who would have thought they'd be this bad? There was nothing I could do, so I made the Durandal and got ready for the fight that I genuinely didn't believe I'd win. Oh my god, it's gonna go so bad with the pirates. Well, there's truly only one way to find out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, not bad so far, not bad. They're not bad so far, not bad at all. My whip is doing all of the damage, but still not bad. Shit. I'm not exactly sure how to go about this second phase. Pirates, if you guys just like weren't locking in, if you could lock in now, that'd be awesome. I've just gotta take care of what's his name, Spasmatism. I've just gotta take care of Spasmatism. Hey, pirates are doing some really good damage. Holy shit, the pirates took him out. Oh my god, the pirates actually did something. Holy shit. Okay, maybe I've been dogging on the pirates too much. Maybe I've been dogging on them too much. Alright, come on, we got this in the bag now. We already took care of the hardest eye. Retinazer is nowhere near as difficult as Spasmatism. I can't believe the pirates did it. I genuinely thought I was not going to be able to beat this boss. I thought with all of my heart and soul, I was not going to be able to beat this boss. The whip is still doing most of the work, but oh my god, the pirates actually managed to accomplish something. I'm dumbfounded. I'm legitimately dumbfounded. Holy shit, I cannot believe the pirates held up their end of the bargain. I'm feeling so good. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. And hopefully I didn't get too cocky with this. Just gotta stay on top of my shit and not let this happen. Okay, well, I'm dead. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well now I know that this is a boss that's gonna be difficult. Okay, clearly I'm not that guy, so I slept to the next night, attempted again, and won. Going into this playthrough, I thought the mech bosses were going to be the biggest hurdle that I was gonna be facing, and now that I'm over that hurdle, the rest of this game is gonna be a fucking breeze. The mech bosses are dead, Plantera is gonna be a breeze, I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, it's now time for the next minion, and thankfully, I already have it. Say goodbye to the pirates and welcome back to Abigail. Now some of you may be wondering why I would bring back to someone that could barely handle the King Slime, and my answer for you is because she's much stronger now. Once you enter hard mode, Abigail's damage doubles, and now that I have more summon slots, I can make her go from dealing 6 damage to 60. She still has to stop moving to attack, and there's only one of her, so this still makes her the worst minion available. However, Abigail did prove that she loves killing gobbies just as much as the next guy. With this, I was able to buy the Lightning Aura Cane, which does just a bit more damage than its predecessor. I now already had everything that I needed for the Plantera fight, so I headed on over to the jungle and started expanding the Queen Bee arena. This sucks. I hate making the Plantera arena. Once that was done, I wanted to assure my victory, so I scoured the jungle for all of its life fruits. I could only find like 3 though, so I gave up and just defeated the Plantera as I was. Abigail did next to nothing during that fight, but thankfully, that's all I needed her for. Alright, everybody say goodbye to Abigail, and hello to the Pygmy Staff. Oh shit. Now out of all of my hours of Terraria, I've never used the Pygmy Staff before, but I chose them because I assumed the AI was going to be the exact same as the Pirates, just because they were kind of similar in stature, but I was so wrong. Wait, these guys are projectile? Wait a minute, since when are these guys projectile? I thought... Oh my god, I thought they flew. I thought these guys just like ran and attacked. I thought they were like the pirates. That's crazy. I did not know that they attacked like that. That's actually crazy. I was genuinely baffled because not only were these guys projectile based and not like physical, but they were actually doing pretty good. They still deal the least amount of damage out of all the minions by quite a bit, so my choice still stands. With the pygmies, I ended up losing to the golem the first time around, but and this is really hard for me to say. It was not the pygmies' fault. They were doing their job. They were carrying me. It was my fault for getting hit by everything. I redeemed myself by defeating it on the next try, but I still cannot believe I lost to the golem, like, even once. I then spent the next, like, 2 hours farming the Pumpkin Moon event so I could get the Dark Harvest Whip, and I did eventually get it, but it took 2 hours, man. This feels like it felt like such a waste of time. During the farming, I got the Raven Staff a few times, and it deals almost double the damage of the Pygmy Staff. It's actually crazy. There was only one thing left for me to do before fighting the Lunatic Cultist. Get the final worst sentry in Terraria, and I think the Flameburst Staff takes the cake. While its damage may be higher than some of the other sentries, it lacks speed, it's less consistent at hitting enemies, and it can only target one enemy at any given time. After getting it, I headed straight for the dungeon and took out the Lunatic Cultist, and honestly, this guy was so much easier than some of the other bosses I've fought, mainly since it doesn't move for most of the fight, allowing my minions to actually hit it. All that was left for me to do was to take down the pillars and defeat Moonlord, so I got started on the Stardust Pillar. Once I took it down, I gathered up all of the Stardust fragments and made the final worst minion in Terraria. When you get these Stardust fragments, there are 2 summons you can make. You can either make the Stardust Dragon Staff or the Stardust Cell Staff. And well, it says that the Stardust Cell Staff does almost double the damage of the Stardust Dragon Staff. The dragon is infinitely better. It is just, I've used them both, it is just infinitely better. So the final worst minion of Terraria has got to be the Stardust Cell Staff. It's always just been common sense to me that the Stardust Cell Staff is worse than the Stardust Dragon Staff, but after taking these cells on over to the Solar Pillar, I began questioning whether this was actually true or not. These guys were kicking so much fucking ass, dude. Like they dealt the damage of the Terra Prisma, but with the teleportation abilities of the Xeno Staff. It was actually insane. With these guys, I was able to take out the Solar Pillar and the Vortex Pillar with literally no issues whatsoever. Before taking out the final pillar, I made probably the longest asphalt path I've ever made in this game. I think it was like 2,000 blocks long, but I wanted to make sure that if I didn't win this Moonlord fight, it wouldn't be because of the arena, it would be because of me. Once construction was complete, I finished gathering up all of the life fruits that I needed, took down the Nebula Pillar, and fought the Moonlord with the worst summons in Terraria. Let's run a little bit of ways down this path. Alright, that should be good. Hopefully these two clouds don't get in my way. But I think I should be fine on that front. And I have these guys here just get some damage off rip. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go! God, these minions are low-key kind of kicking ass. Alright, it's gonna get a little difficult here after these guys are done. And now the hand eyes are gonna open up. Or they're gonna pop out, I guess I should say. Good. Good. Okay, okay, so far so good. Alright. Nice, okay. Okay, get them, minions, get them. Okay, let's break this eye, come on. Hard stick it. Okay, shit, we couldn't get it. Next time. Okay, the eye's open again. Nice, okay, we got it. Ouch, shit. I like being on this side. Oh, shit, okay. Okay, that was a bad fucking time to switch, holy shit. Okay, right now I just need to survive until I can heal again. 5 seconds. 5 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Thank you, okay. Shit. Okay, let's just hard stick it. Hard stick it. Hard stick it. Hard stick it. Let's go! Oh my god, let's go, dude. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my god, let's fucking go, dude. Oh my god, I used the worst summons in this goddamn game and beat it. And beat it. And I'm not on classic mode. I mean, I guess I'm not on master mode either, but I'm on expert mode, you know. Just a normal, typical mode, and I fucked shit up, dude. Let's go. Alright, after that, all that toil, all that trouble, all that torment, I will now put the best, worst Terraria summon right here. Boom. And that is it. That is the end. I've done it. I've beat the game. Yeah, I've done it. I beat the game with the worst summons. I started out with Abigail, moved over to Flinx's, used a couple of sentries here and there, moved on to imps, then the pirate staff of all staffs. And then I moved on to the pygmy staff, which nobody uses, by the way. Nobody uses, because right after you defeat the Plantera, instead of using the pygmy staff, it's better to just go for the Martian one. The Martian one is significantly better. And then after the pygmy, I moved on to the Stardust Cell Staff. Okay, one last thing I wanted to test out really quickly is the Stardust Dragon Staff really not better? Like, did I mess this up? God damn, okay. Okay, final verdict after defeating the Lunatic Cultist with both the Stardust Dragon Staff and the Stardust Cell Staff, I can conclude that the Stardust Cell Staff is worse. It just isn't as good. Despite the damage difference, it just isn't as good. Which means you belong right here. And that's it. That's it for me, guys. Goodbye.